1,000 subs. Thanks to you for subscribing. Less than 2 years ago I didn't have a channel, so that's quite an achievement for little old me. So this is a bit of a special video. Apart from saying thanks, no playing on this video. I just want to give you a little bit of background as to who I am and what I've been doing up to this point in my life, and maybe show you around my room here and my lovely guitar collection. Tell you a little bit about the players that have inspired me as a kid and the players that still do. I'd love to hear your comments about players that you think I should be listening to and who inspired you. And maybe get some comments about the direction that I should maybe try and take this channel now that I do have 1,000 subs. Maybe I should give the odd guitar lesson, maybe I should just continue doing what I'm doing. I don't know. But yeah, so just a bit of background about me. But first, let me show you around my room. So starting with the 1959 reissue Les Paul from the Gibson Custom Shop. This is the guitar that started off my channel. And my dad actually bought this around 2011, 2012 I think. The receipt is in the case. And he has quite a large guitar collection, much bigger than mine, mainly Strats and Gretches. But he bought this, and after owning it for quite a while, he said, "Paul, you know what, you're the player in the family. You should put it on your channel and, you know, play the hell out of it," sort of thing. So I'm eternally grateful. So here we are with this beautiful 59 reissue Les Paul, and it's the guitar that started it all off. I'm playing it all the time. Down here we've got the Boss Katana Mini, which I rarely play anymore because it's been superseded by the slightly bigger Katana Air, which actually I was playing last night. So I play that when I go outside. I sit it was quite sunny last night, so I sat against a tree on a cushion playing the blues for some tourists walking past, and so having battery operated amp like that, just brilliant. Down to the Marshall Astoria. I love it mostly, but it's very one-dimensional. I can only really get one sound out of it, but it's a sound I love. But sometimes it frustrates me, but I'm still getting to grips with it. But I love the way it looks, and I do love that one sound. Down to this bad boy. Oh, that's the ES335 from 2005. That's the one I swapped the PRS Santana for. I'm really glad I did. I really love it. What do we have over here? Oh my goodness, a beaten up 1952 Telecaster. Well, that's a lie, because it's actually probably from only a couple of years ago. But it's from the Fender Custom Shop, a heavy relic Telecaster, and of course my channel talks about how I swapped the pickups out for slightly beefier, more blues orientated pickups, and I'm not sad I did. Absolutely great sound out of these Seymours. Down to the absolute star of the show. Where would I be without my Boss Katana? Every time I turn that amplifier on, I'm playing for hours. That is one amp that just doesn't disappoint me. I've got it set up on the Crunch channel, and depending on how high or low I turn the gain, I've got all flavours of juicy crunch to Gary Moore to everything I want. I just love that amp. Over to the Relic Strat, a 60 Strat from, again, the Fender Custom Shop. Absolutely love it. Every house has to have a Strat. And every time I see that thing on the wall, look at that 1952 Gold Top. It's actually from 2009 from the Gibson Custom Shop. Absolutely love it. It has a killer sound. Absolutely love that guitar. It's the noisiest guitar in the house. I didn't know P90s were famous for making a big hum, but oh my goodness, what a racket. But oh, it's so worth it. Really like it. So when I come home at night, this is what I walk into. I come around the corner into my little room. I see all this. I look down and see that, and across and up to the Les Paul. And I was like, oh, I am so lucky. What other guitar does a man need? So I'm so grateful and so lucky. So I'm Paul Cook from Edinburgh, and I'm a driving instructor, and I have been doing that full time for about 11 or 12 years. I am married to the lovely Rachel, and we are mum and dad to Jack, who's 12 years old, and instead of being a guitar hero like he's supposed to, he loves football. What's that all about? Anyway, so I used to be in a band years ago, a covers band, from about the age of 21 till I was about 36, playing in the pubs in Edinburgh and round about, playing all your Hotel Californias and things like that, and I just loved all that, and I really miss being in a band. And then of course YouTube came along, and that's now my outlet at the moment. So it all started for me probably with Eric Clapton and the Blues Breaker album, the Beano album. How many people have said that, eh? People of my age. So Eric Clapton's sound in those days, and then Cream just blew me away. I just thought that was fantastic. And so that's where it all started for me, probably. Then I got really into Martin Knopfler for about 2 years. I really zoned in on him and tried to get his technique down. I just loved it. Rory Gallagher, oh, huge fan. Gary Moore, sorely missed. Can't believe Gary Moore's gone. Just awesome. Absolutely love Gary Moore. Jeff Beck, oh my god. Roy Buchanan, Carlos Santana, Albert Lee. And the person who really taught me to play guitar was probably Arlen Roth. Have you heard of Arlen Roth? He did tuition tapes back in the day, and he's still around. He's still doing lots of stuff in America, but he really broke it down. He's one of the first to bring along tuition tapes and stuff way before internet. So I really learned a lot from Arlen Roth, and to this day I probably do a lot that he does. Guitar players who I'm currently into, there's one that sticks out like a huge sore thumb, which I don't know if I've really mentioned this, but Joe Bonamassa. I'm going to see him in just over a week. I just think the guy's great. There's never been a guitar player in years that's come along and made me just, I watch all these YouTube videos of him performing in these little pubs with his pals, Eric Gales and Josh Smith, and every time the solo comes to Joe Bonamassa to take a solo, I'm just left open-mouthed at the way he goes into a solo. I just love Joe Bonamassa. And his pal Josh Smith, I went to see him, and I love Eric Gales. So these are the players I'm into at the moment. Players I'm not quite so into, I just, for some reason I can't get these people. Jimmy Page, that passed me by. David Gilmour, passed me by. I don't know why I don't like David Gilmour or don't particularly aspire to him. I don't know why that is. He's renowned and loved by millions. Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, not really for me. Stevie Ray Vaughan, amazing, but he's not one of my guys. He's so overcopied that I've never sat down and learned any of his licks, and yet his inspiration I think maybe comes through because he just jumps all over guitar solos like Mike Tyson, just comes out and wants to go fighting straight away. He's just like that, and I love that in him, and also Gary Moore. So maybe there's a bit of inspiration coming through from Stevie Ray, but I've never sat down and learned his licks particularly. But those are the players that inspire me. I'd love to hear your list actually. It'd be really good, because maybe you'll uncover somebody, or have uncovered somebody that I need to listen to. And so if you've made it this far in this video, thanks for hanging around. So just a bit of background really to who I am and who inspired me to play. And I'd love to hear comments as to where you think maybe this channel should go. Should I do guitar lessons? I don't really know what I'm talking about. I couldn't tell you about Mixolydian scales and all that sort of stuff. And yet I'm pretty confident in knowing that you don't need to know that. But that's just me. Or should I continue just doing what I'm doing? Or I would love to say, should I do gear demos? But nobody sends me gear apart from that one nice chap who sent me a booster pedal. I'm a little bit miffed that Boss Katana or Boss people haven't contacted me. So if you're listening, Mr. Boss or Roland or whatever you're called, send me some stuff if you want. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll stop babbling now, and have a nice night, and thanks again for subscribing. I'm really chuffed I got 1,000 subs. Bye for now.